Let's face it, there are many people who can clearly remember being forced to start piano lessons during their childhood years. For some, not a day would go by where they weren't forced to practice. And yet, when they reported back to the teacher, it seemed as though they had made no progress at all. At least, that's how it felt for many of us. Having said that, perhaps you are fortunate enough to have been blessed with more self-discipline than I was. In fact, for me, piano lessons seemed more like punishment than anything else, and I certainly never enjoyed them. Of course, nowadays, things have changed dramatically. Now there's a new way for people to learn how to play not only piano, but a range of other musical instruments. This is largely because the online instruction business has boomed in recent times, which in turn has resulted in thousands of people discovering that they can learn to play an instrument by making use of online courses. Essentially, online courses have made piano lessons for beginners a reality, thanks to the availability of books, recordings, software, and of course, video instruction. It's no big secret that the vast majority of people favor the idea of being able to take piano lessons for beginners in the privacy of their own homes and according to their own personal time schedule. The great thing about online courses is that they don't require you to keep regular appointments with a music teacher. And of course, there's the added benefit that you're free to learn at your own pace. Having provided piano lessons for beginners myself, I have always had an interest in the development of online courses. This is primarily because I believe that these courses have essentially opened the doors to the world of music for those who wish to learn to play an instrument. Nowadays, piano lessons for beginners have become popular between old and young people alike, bearing in mind that you can never be too old to start learning to play the piano. Let's face it, the piano is perhaps one of the most stimulating musical instruments in the world, and that they can enrich your life beyond your wildest imagination. Of course, if you take into consideration that modern technology has given us a range of different keyboards, once you learn to play piano, you virtually have an entire orchestra at your fingertips. In fact, most modern electronic keyboards have a built-in instruction module so that the keyboard itself can, to a certain extent, teach you how to play. Now that's what I call progress.